cluster of brown adobe huts, the somber, motionless Indian. He had left Ehrenberg behind, and a brother who was his only near relative, and a little sum of love that had failed him. "I'm done with Guerd forever," he muttered, looking back with hard, dry eyes. "It's his fault. Mother always warned me. If she had lived, I would still be home. Home, and not here in this awful desert of heat and wastelands, among men like wolves and women like—" He did not finish the thought, but from his pack he took a bottle that glittered in the sunlight, and waving it defiantly at the backward scene of glare and dust and lonely habitation, he drank deeply. Then he flung the bottle from him with a violent gesture of repulsion. He had no love for strong drink. The bottle fell with hollow splash, rode the muddy swirls, and sank. Whereupon Adam applied himself to the oars with long and powerful sweep. In that moment of bitter soliloquy, there had flashed through Adam Laray's mind memories and pictures of the past. The old homestead back east, vivid and unforgettable. The sad face of his mother, who had loved him as she had never loved his brother Guerd. There had been a mystery about the father who had died in Adam's childhood. Adam thought of these facts now, seeing a vague connection between them and his presence there alone upon that desert river. When his mother died, she had left all her money to him, but Adam had shared his small fortune with Guerd. That money had been the beginning of evil days. If it had not changed Guerd, it had awakened slumbering jealousy and passion. Guerd squandered his share and disgraced himself in the hometown. Then had begun his ceaseless importunity for Adam to leave college, to see life, to seek adventures, to sail round the Horn to the California goldfields. Adam had been true to the brother spirit within him, and the voice of the tempter had fallen upon too thrilling ears. Yearning to be with his brother and to see wild life upon his own account, Adam yielded to the importunity. He chose, however, to travel westward by land. At various points en route, Guerd had fallen in with evil companions, among whom he seemed to feel freer. At Tucson, he launched himself upon the easy and doubtful career of a gambler, which practice did not spare even his brother. At Ehrenberg, Guerd had found life to his liking, a mining and outfitting post remote from civilization, where he made friends compatible with his lately developed tastes, where he finally filched the favor of dark eyes that had smiled first upon Adam. It was a June sun that burned down upon the Colorado desert and its red river. Adam Laray had taken to rowing the boat with a powerful energy, but the fiery liquor he had absorbed and the intense heat beating down upon him soon prostrated him, half drunk and wholly helpless upon the bottom of the leaky boat, now at the mercy of the current. Strangest of all rivers was the Rio Colorado. Many names it had borne, though none so fitting and lasting as that which designated its color. Neither crimson nor scarlet was it, nor any nameable shade of red, yet somehow red was its hue, like blood with life gone from it. With its source at high altitude, fed by snowfields and 1,000 lakes and streams, the Colorado stormed its great canyoned confines with a mighty torrent, and then, spent and leveled, but still tremendous and insatiate, it bore down across the desert with its burden of silt and sand. It was silent. It seemed to glide along, yet it was appalling. The boat that carried Adam Laray might as well have been a rudderless craft in an ocean current. Slowly round and round it turned, as if every rod of the river was an eddy, sweeping near one shore and then the other. The hot hours of the afternoon waned. Sunset was a glaring blaze without clouds. Cranes and bitterns swept in lumbering flight over the wide green crests of the bottomlands, and desert buzzards sailed down from the ruddy sky. The boat drifted on. Before darkness fell, the boat had drifted out of the current into a back eddy, where slowly it rode round and round, at last to catch hold of the arrow weeds and lodge in a thicket. At dawn, Adam Laray awoke, sober enough,